So you're probably wondering, Sean, where's your popcorn? Where's your tasty beverage? Well, I don't eat that shit anymore and I don't drink that piss. I've been going to the gym. I'm going to get fucking massive. Let's do this. All joking aside, guys, if you do like to go to the gym or you do some weights, I'd definitely invest in some of these if you can get your hands on them. I'm not sponsored or anything, it's just, I know from experience that most protein bars taste like sawdust covered in shit, smeared in frog spawn. So, these are really tasty, muy delicioso, I'd definitely invest in some. So, that's out of the way. We're at movie night number 4, guys, and I'm actually quite surprised that I managed to keep this up. I hope you're enjoying them so far. And after watching Stand By Me last week, I'm kind of feeling that friendly vibe again, guys. I'm going to be honest, I don't want to watch a couple of horror films tonight. Maybe next week we'll get back to the horror. But tonight, it's going to be some zombie movies. And like I said, I was feeling the friendly theme, so let's start with the Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. Let's go! Okay, guys, here we go. The Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. Let's do this! Right, guys, so we just got through watching Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. If you don't know what this movie is about, let me break it down for you. Thought that's what that was because I don't know. It's about these 3 friends that are in the Scouts, but they're getting a little older now. 2 of them want to leave, 1 of them wants to stay, and this causes them to fall out. But what a terrible time to fall out because there's been a zombie outbreak in town. They've got to band together, go and save the girl, and survive the zombie apocalypse. Now, if you like the movie Superbad, you like zombies, you're going to love this because just rewatching it then, I realised it's Superbad but with zombies. You swap out from Superbad, getting the alcohol, getting to the party, getting the girl, to killing the zombies, getting to the party and getting the girl. They're basically the same move but with zombies. That's not a criticism. I love Superbad and I love this movie. I thought this was really funny. There's some really funny, memorable moments in this. One where there's an old man zombie. He's wearing his dressing gown. His weenus is hanging out. And I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it's really fucking graphic and horrible. It makes me cringe. The characters were really good in this movie. I like the character Oggy. The character of Ben was the standout for me. Ty Sheridan. I've seen him in Mud. We're going to see him in X-Men as Cyclops. I think he's got an amazing range. Seeing him in stuff like Mud and then seeing him in a comedy like this, I thought he's really impressive. And I can't wait to see what else he does in the future. The only character I didn't really like in this movie was the character of Carter. He's got this thing with taking selfies all the time, and for half the movie that's like his main job, like, oh, selfie, selfie, selfie. And it pays off towards the end of the movie in the credits because we see all these selfies. It was very reminiscent of The Hangover when you see all the developed pictures on the camera. It's just, I thought his character was quite charismatic. The actor who played him, I can't remember his name, sorry. He was really funny in this. I just wish they would have given him some like extra material to play off. It would have been more interesting. The only other problem I have with this movie is the pacing. Like, you get some zombie action at the start and then it takes 20-25 minutes before we see the zombies again, and then right towards the end it's like zombie action, zombie action, zombie action. And I love it. I just wish they would have taken that and spread it a bit further out along the movie just to keep you entertained. I mean, it wasn't unentertaining through the first like half an hour. It's just, I was sat there like, give me the zombies. I'm here for the zombies. Give me the fucking zombies. But towards the end, it was a big payoff. I really enjoyed it. Some of the kills in this were really creative. Like, they make all these makeshift weapons at the end, and it was quite funny watching them use all these really creative things. It reminded me of Dead Rising. The only other issue I had with that was, I'm not always hating on the CG. Some of the CG really stood out, but it's like, I'm guessing it had a lower budget, so I can see past it. I didn't think it looked terrible. It was perfectly sufficient for the movie. But I'm going to give this a rating now, and I'm going to give Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse 7. Boom. If you like Superbad, you like zombies, you like those sort of like coming of age comedy stories with friends, getting drunk and just doing crazy shit, you're really going to enjoy this. I can't recommend this highly enough, guys. Check it out. Now, the next movie we're going to watch, I said that it's going to be a zombie night, and this one, when I think about it in my mind, I'm like, do I prefer this more or do I prefer this more? So we're going to settle that dispute tonight, guys. And this movie is, Zombieland. Ugh, a DVD. I know what you're thinking. Sean, why is it not Blu-ray? I'm going to get the steelbook when I got the pennies. It's just, I've got to watch what I'm spending. So, Zombieland. Let's do this. Nom, 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 nom. Here we go, guys. Zombieland. Let's do this. Right, guys, so we just got through watching Zombieland, and if you haven't seen this movie, let me break it down for you. The zombie apocalypse has wiped out most of humanity, but 4 survivors come together through a series of strange circumstances and they go on this road trip to Pacific Playland, which is like a theme park, and it's about all the crazy shenanigans they get up to on the way. Now, I've got to get this out the back straight away. I remember watching this movie when I was little. I was sat there in the cinema and I was... I was like, this is Metallica and zombies. This is fucking awesome. And years down the line, it's still awesome. I've seen this movie God knows how many times now, and every time I watch it, I find something new to laugh at. The cast in this movie is great. Woody Harrelson plays Tallahassee. He's this guy, he's on a never-ending quest for Twinkies. That's his mission. He's got to find a Twinkie. He hates zombies. He's got this duffel bag full of like crazy tools and implements. He thinks of all these weird ways to kill zombies. Columbus, played by Jesse Eisenberg. I don't normally like Jesse Eisenberg, but in this movie he was really good. He plays Columbus. He's like this guy, he's terrified of everything. He's got this long list of rules on how to survive the zombie apocalypse. Like cardio's on there and double tap. And throughout the film, they're flashing up on screen like he'll be running from a zombie. It'll be like cardio, cardio, cardio. And Emma Stone plays Wichita in this. She's kind of like the tough, strong girl. She doesn't need anyone to look after her. Then you've got Little Rock, played by Abigail Breslin. She's like the little kid, but she's a lot smarter than everyone thinks. And she's got some really good stuff in this movie with Tallahassee. They kind of have like a love-hate relationship. And all the cast were great in this movie. You really bought them as this unit. It was nice seeing them going from hating each other to loving each other to this family unit. And there's another great cameo in this movie by Bill Murray. I won't spoil it for you because if you haven't seen it, you'll cry laughing at it. It was incredible. It was great. He added a lot to this movie just in the little scene he was. This movie's got loads of memorable moments though. All the kills are really good and memorable. They have like a zombie kill of the week where, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it's just this zombie dies in one of the craziest ways ever. When they get to Pacific Playland at the end, there's some really good kills there. Like I said with the zombie clown, that's a really cool one. And you know, like zombies getting wiped out by the rides, like Tallahassee's riding around on this roller coaster and he's shooting zombies. Zombies are getting wiped out by that massive whirly thing. So I'm going to stop rambling on, guys, because I can't really put into words how great this movie is. I've got to give Zombieland a 9 out of 10. That's right, guys, 9 out of 10. Woohoo! And I suppose this kind of settles the dispute between which one I like more. It's got to be Zombieland. Just for rewatchability and the cast, everything in this movie was so great, but I'm not taking anything away from Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. Another great movie. I just don't think it had the budget that Zombieland did. I hear that they're on about doing a sequel to this. As much as I love this, I don't think it needs a sequel. Unless they can capture the greatness they did with this, I don't need to see a sequel. So, that was this movie night for tonight, guys. We got Scout's Guide for the Zombie Apocalypse, a 7 out of 10. Zombieland, a 9 out of 10. Two great movies. I hope you've checked them both out. If you've not, definitely give them both a watch because they're both great. So, that's it, guys. Movie night number 4. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give it the thumbs up. Comment below on any movies that you've checked out recently or anything you think about them. If you want to see more of my videos or you want to keep up to date with any new ones, subscribe and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.